Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Rolling with Rock. It is Monday, the 6th of June, 2022, and tonight is another installment of Mrs. Rock Monday, where Mrs. Rock and I are going to be playing Viral from Arcane Wonders. This will be a two-player mode of this game, where there is a dummy third player. I will bring you down to the table and kind of explain things as we go here. But I hope everybody is having a wonderful Monday. Let me go ahead and put you on down to the tabletop here. As you can see, we have the game board right here. You can see the entire map, the phases of the game. I have my play area right here and my cards. Mrs. Rock has her play area right here as well. You will need some area on both of those, but we should be fine. This is the draw area, and then here is our dummy player. You should be able to see everything, hopefully. I think it should be okay. Viral, if you are unaware, is an area control game where you are trying to control different zones of organs throughout the body. The zones are the brain, which is zone 1, heart 1 and heart 2, which is zone 2, lung 1 and lung 2, which is zone 3, the liver and pancreas, which is zone 4, the stomach, small intestine, and large intestine, which is zone 5, and the kidney 1 and kidney 2, which is zone 6. We will start the game by putting our viruses onto the board. Mrs. Rock and I will both start with 3 viruses. The dummy player will start with 6 viruses, mostly because they're not really going to be doing much about moving the viruses around on the board. But to be able to, when we play cards that will allow us to move viruses using this arrow action on our cards, we must follow the movement of the arteries. So if your virus is in heart 2, you can move it into the brain. You can move it down this artery, basically into any of these. But you cannot move it into the lung, because that is against the arrows. You can move it into heart 1. But that's basically all you do there. If you're in any of the liver, the pancreas, the small intestine, or the stomach, you are able to use this yellow channel. So you can move from the stomach to the pancreas or the liver. And of course you can move between any of these ones that have the double arrows. So basically any of the zones you can move between. But to get between zones, you have to take either the yellow channel or the red and blue arteries and follow those arrows accordingly. So if you're down here in the kidney, really the only places you're going to be able to go are to the other kidney or all the way back up to heart 1. So heart 1 is kind of a feed point for pretty much everything. It's, set up like the human body, right? What we're going to do is each round of the game, we're going to take 2 action phases. We're going to take a zone card and a player card and place them to the left of our board. We're going to take those actions in that zone, and then we're going to do it once again onto the right half of our board. We'll take another zone card and another action card, place them on the right of our board. When we're done doing that, those cards are going to move to the top of our board. That means that for the next round of the game, we will not have those zones or those actions available to us. We will have to play new zones and new actions on both sides. And then at the end of that round, we can clean up these actions and these zones. And the ones we just played move to the top and are frozen for that round. We are going to be fighting this research track, which is like the scientists trying to cure our diseases. If at any point we have our token all the way at the top here from our area controls, when we get down to step 5 here, if we're up here, this will come back down to the bottom, but all of our viruses will be removed from the board, which is going to be very bad for us, but that means you are getting points, so it's kind of a give or take. It's probably going to happen at some point. There are event cards. These are randomly chosen. There's 6 event cards. They're randomly chosen from like a pile of 10, and those cards will be have different effects for all players, including the dummy player. Then there is the crisis tokens. At any point, if a organ has 3 or more crisis tokens, because we were playing, or 3 or more viruses, because we were playing a 2-player game, the lowest number crisis token will be placed in that organ. And then when we get to step 4, The player with the most tokens in that organ are going to get 2 points. All other players that have any tokens in that area are going to get 1 point, and then all the tokens are removed. Now, there is an action on these cards with a shield. If you have a virus and you play the shield, you can flip that over to the shield side. At any point, if your viruses are supposed to be removed or attacked or anything along those lines, instead of removing it, you just flip it over to its non-shielded side. So it kind of allows you a little bit of longevity with your viruses. And you play 6 rounds of that. At the end of the game, you will get a bonus point if you have a virus in each zone. It doesn't matter if you have multiple viruses in the zone. You don't need to have it in all areas of the zone. You just have to have one in each zone. You'll get a point for each one of those, so you can get a maximum of 6 more points. And then you will get points for any bonus cards that you have at the end of the game. These cards are collected as you make your way down the victory point track. So at points 4, 8, 12, and 16, you will get another card to use in the game. When the first player gets to point 21, all of these tokens will flip from their white side to their blue side, which either raises the amount of victory points that they're worth or lowers the amount of research that you have when you control that area. And that basically is what it comes down to. So you can kind of see which areas give you more points or more science. This is 3 points for just the brain, but you get 3 science. This is 1 point and 1 science, 4 points and 3 science, 3 points and 2 science, 2 points and 1 science, and 1 point but minus 1 science. To control an area, you have to have a virus in all sections of that let's just call it zone. Like, what's the term? So to control zone 4, you must have at least 1 virus in the liver, 1 virus in the pancreas, and have the most viruses of players who have met that condition. So if I had 3 of my viruses in the pancreas but none in the liver, and Mrs. Rock had 1 in the liver and 1 in the pancreas, she would control that zone because she had met the condition of having a virus in all zones and has the most meeting that condition. And that's how you play viral. So yeah, I think we're ready to go. Hopefully that makes sense to you. We have never played this game before, so we're going to give it a go, and hopefully we don't mess anything up. So you are able to place your first virus anywhere. I'm going to place it in the heart. Oh yeah, yes you do. You can place it anywhere. The only place you can't put it is in heart 2. Right, put green brains. That is not a legal move. You have to go there. Or here. You could only go there if both of those were filled up. And I have but 1 legal move, which is here. And this has to come right there. And that's basically setup. So now we're going to choose one of our zone cards, one of our action cards, from on the left side of our map. We'll resolve those. Then we'll do the same thing with the right side of our map. You do those separately. You don't do those at the same time. You do all of action 1 and then all of action 2. So even though it's 6 rounds of the game, you're taking 12 actions. You what? I mean, if you want to. So, oh, I didn't think I... so, the Lightning Bolt is, in fact, you place one of yours on the board. If you don't have any on your player sheet to place, you move one from another area. The Crisis token, which we don't have any yet, but if it's it looks like this, you're going to place it into that zone. Attack will be remove one virus that belongs to another player from an organ. You must have at least one in that organ. Yeah, that's fine. Magnet, in an organ where you have at least one virus, you may pull a virus from an adjacent organ into your organ, or push a virus from your organ to an adjacent organ, following the movement of the game. We went over absorbing, we went over shielding, and movement is following the movement of the game. Hello, Games of Fire, how are you doing? Hope you are well, friend. Alright. So we need to resolve them, and they're of course they're gonna how does that work? You are higher on the track, so you technically place it in one of these 2 zones. Where do you want to place it?
Decided first.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, no, that's the right move. Yeah, I didn't. Okay. Didn't like that at all. So now you resolve yours. So you are in zone 4, which is here. And you're going to place 2 viruses. You sure can.
Right.
Well done. Alright. And then I am in zone 6. I am placing one of my viruses. And then I am attacking one of the viruses, which I was hoping to completely eradicate them from that side, but then alas. And that's pretty much that. So now we're going to do it again. We'll flip theirs over, and they're going to the brain. So they go to brain, not on the shield side. Now what am I going to do is the question. Zones that have too many. Alright. Are you choosing or are you randomizing?
I randomized, but I drew the brain and I can.
So these tokens are completely randomized. It just so happened that pretty much the hardest one to really feel like this is like a secluded area has the most points. Alright. So you go. You're going to go in zone 2. You get to place an infection, but then you can shield 2 anywhere.
Oh, anywhere?
Because these are not blue, so they can be anywhere. They don't have to be in that zone. The blue is the zone, the white is anywhere. That was the key distinction. Get multiple zones. That is my hope as well. I'm going to zone 5. I'm going to there. So of course you're in multiple zones. Yeah. Alright. And that is our 2 things. So we're going to take both of these cards and move them. Basically, you can just make 2 piles. They don't have to be spread out. You just know that they're locked down for right now. Take these cards and discard them. And then we will move on to round 2. And we'll see if anybody controls zones. So we'll go to zone 1. And we'll see that the gray character does control the zone. So they're going to get 3 points. But they're going to go up 3 on the science track. So 1, 2, 3. Then we come to the heart. And we'll see that Mrs. Rock controls the heart. She will get 1 point. And move up 1 on the science. Nobody controls zone 3. So we'll come to zone 4. Where Mrs. Rock also controls. And so she'll get 3 points. And 2 on the science. You get to draw. So for that point now, you will get to draw either one of these cards, or if you take the top card of the deck, these 3 cards will go to the bottom. You'll get the top card, and 3 new cards come out. Okay, and this is immediately replaced. So that was this one, right? We'll come to this zone. I have control of this zone. I get 2 points. And I move up 1 on the science. And then we come to this zone. I have control of this. I get 1 point. And I go down 1 on the science. Alright. Now we go to doctor's appointment. All players slide up 1 step on the research chart. So they go up, and you 2 go up. Unfortunately, that means that nobody's at the top of the science track. So next round, we will get all viruses in zone 5 gain a shield. Nice. That's I like that. Also, no zone has 3 or more viruses at the moment, or no organ. So we did this. We're gonna come here. There are no crisis tokens yet. There are no cures yet. So we'll come down here and we'll look at the tiebreaker. And we'll see that Mrs. Rock is now first. I am tied with the dummy character, and so it stays that way. Hello, Giggles! Nice to see you! And then we just do another round. Honestly, I don't know how that takes 90 minutes. 90 minutes. It doesn't feel like it should take that long.
We're not deliberating.
Well, yeah. So now we only have 3 action cards. Well, I only have 3. Mrs. Rock has 4 because she got to that extra card. I didn't get that extra card. Now, if you ever get to the top of this track... Oh, yeah, we're back here now.
This is where we put them out.
Yeah, you only do that once.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure we only do that
have to do it again.
Exactly.
Oh, is that saying move the first player token?
Give the first player to the marker to the next player on the right. Ignore this in the first round. All players. But I thought it was determined by the score. Hold on. When all players reveal their card. Oh, I think the tiebreaker is different from... Yeah, I guess I'm the first player. Okay. Oh, we got a new Poke Catch. Let me see if I got that. Poke check. Nope. Poke Catch. I can get it in time. Oh yeah, I got to try out Point Salad this weekend. It was so much fun. That's awesome. I'm so glad you got to play that, Giggles. I'm glad you enjoyed it. All right. So yeah, we just go right into it. Get a card. And what am I gonna do? Only did 2-player. Curious how it plays more. Yeah, I actually don't know. I don't think I've ever actually played Point Salad. We own it, and in a few months I'm going to own a Korean Pokemon edition of it. Thanks to our guy, Weird Guy. We are in round 2 of the game Viral by Arcane Wonders. I like this action selection where you have a certain amount of cards, and once you play those cards, you have to wait around. You can't constantly be going after the same zone, so you can't go after those zones again for another round. You chose your cards?
Sure.
All right. So first things first is we have to place a dummy in zone 5. All right, and then I go, and I've got zone 4. I've got place one of these dudes, and then that is going to trigger a crisis. And then I've got 2 shields. And I'm going to shield up zone 4. I want to shield up somewhere else. No, yeah, that's fine. That's my action. Where are you going? Zone 5. Johnny 5 is alive. Karen says played it before. You go through the cards faster for sure. Yep. Is it more? Let me double check it's not more than 3, or if it's at 3. Let me double check that rule.
We can move 2 and
Does it explain racist things? If an organ has too many, goes the number of viruses required depends on the number. Okay, so yeah, it's not more than, it's just 3. All right, what did you end up doing?
I moved the shielded one down here.
Oh.
And I moved the long one to the side.
Oh, very interesting. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I like that card. That would have been the card I would have probably picked too. That's a cool move. I like that. So you ended up getting one in that area. Wow. Did you have 2 down here?
No, I infected one.
Oh, well done. I like that little play. That was okay. 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 Oh yeah. Yep. Ooh. Oh boy. Okay. So now we do round 2. that's gonna go there. Whew. All right. We've got Curious of Strategy 2. First game ended up 2 points from tying first. Second game, the other person doubled my score. Wow. But was trying a whole different strategy the second game. Clearly didn't pan out. I mean, sometimes it doesn't hurt to try different strategies, though, right? Like, that's something that I definitely recommend when you're playing games, is to try to do different stuff, so. It doesn't look like the music's really coming through very much on the stream there. I'm gonna turn the music up just a little bit. I don't want it to be super loud, but I want you guys to hear it. Let me know if it ends up too loud there. What you got for us? The time of this game is definitely in the deliberation. Alright, she made a choice. We are moving one from somewhere else to zone 1.
One of his?
Yes. And I'm going to move it.
You can take it from anywhere?
I believe so. Let me double check.
You have to move it when you're done.
Let me double check that.
No,
2-player rules.
you only pass enemies from your heart.
Oh, it just says if available. Oh, so you don't move them? Let you move them. So I guess we don't play. That seems weird, because how often are we going to remove them?
We've got to move a bunch,
Like,
haven't we?
yeah, maybe. Well, no, not necessarily. All viruses gain a shield. So no. You like this theme? Yeah, honestly, I like the concept of this one. It's kind of cool. So yeah, I guess we don't. I don't know. I could be playing that wrong. I might be misunderstanding that, but it's fine. For some reason, I thought I saw that you moved it. I'm going to play in zone 2. I'm going to place my last virus here. What?
Rude.
Why?
Let's see what you do.
And then I'm going to move that virus down into. Actually, I can move it there. Yeah, that works. And then that goes here. I think that's better for me. Yeah. That's my movements. And then I get my cards back. But these cards are played. Yes.
Okay.
So you placed one? Would you place yours? Oh, in the lungs, and then you moved one.
Jack.
Oh yes. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. So now we're gonna come down to this area. Oh yeah, we'll let Mrs. Rock clean up. Cards up there. And then we're gonna go through this once again, and we're gonna see that the dummy player gets 3 points, and they're gonna be at the top of the track. Yeah, they don't worry about that. And then we're gonna come here. Mrs. Rock still has control of this one, so she gets a point and moves up 1 on the track. Still does not have control of the lungs. We'll come down here, and I have control of this one, so I get 3 points.
How do you have control?
Because I'm on the tiebreaker.
Oh.
So we both, myself and Mrs. Rock have 1 each, but because I'm higher on the tiebreaker, I get control of it. So I get 3 points, and I move up 2 on the science. 1, 2. Hard. Then we come over to this one, and 1, 2. I have 4, so I control that one. I get 2 victory points there. And another card. I got 1 on the science, and then I could come down here. I guess I should get another card. Bleh. I'm actually gonna take the card from the top. Okay. Stuff these all to the bottom, and get 3 cards and see what those do. Okay, then we come down here, right? We haven't done that one yet, and I have to control this one, so I get a point, and I go down 1 on the sides. Excellent. So going viral. Are you trying to be a most impactful virus? Yeah. So the game is called Viral. I just put going viral into the title of the stream because I thought it was funny. But yes, we're trying to be as harmful to the human body as possible. Exactly. All right. So we did all of those. We can come down here, and all viruses in Zone 5 gain shield. So we're literally just gonna flip all of these over for the moment, which is really funny. Then we come down here, and we look at each individual. He's gonna get more points for most of these. Crisis token. So crisis token numero 1 is here. He's getting a shit ton of points. He gets 2 points. We both get 1. His token is removed. Your token is removed. My token flips. This goes back. Are there currently any other places that have 3 that don't have a crisis token? No. Okay. Now we go to number 2. He is once again highest on the tiebreaker. He's going to get 2 points. Yep. And then all of these are going to flip off of their shield. What?
There's still 3 there.
I guess so. You're right. Well, I don't know. Yeah, because it's still it technically goes there and then comes back. I think that's the official rule. Then we come here. We do the same thing.
The 1 go.
I think the 1 goes. Yes, I think you're right. Oddly enough, yes. Then we're gonna come here once again. They're going to get 2 points, and we both get 1. These all flip. This goes. That becomes number 2. Then we come down here. These are all going to flip. I'm going to get 2 points. You're going to get 1 point. They get no points. And I pass the 3rd card. I'll try this one.
If I press the 2nd card.
A Mareep. Okay. So that was that. Now Havoc comes. Because both the dummy player and Mrs. Rock have hit the cure. That means that all of their non-shielded viruses come off the board.
This one flip.
Yes. So now... Do those stay? I guess they do, because that's after that. Yeah, okay. Then we come down here. Nobody had absorbed, so the absorption doesn't matter. Then we took a look at the track, and I'm in first, followed by dummy player. So you are now the tiebreaker lead, which is...
Just go back.
Those go back down to the bottom. You are first player, and we go back up here for... this gets discarded. Our next round is going to be multiplication. In turn order, each player must place one virus in any organ. If a player has no viruses available, ignore this card. In turn order, each player must place one virus in any organ. Player has no viruses available, ignore this card. Ooh. Well, that stinks for me. I'm probably not going to have them. Great for you two. Okay, and we go. So they're going to get a card. They can now place it in a section, and lots of cards and lots of sections. All of my dice are down. Oof. I don't know what to do with my turn. I don't really have... I can't attack because there's nobody out. I'd have to guess on where the attack is going to come. I do go last, but... I mean, you're the one showing them. It's not my fault.
Perception of self. Ben wave isn't necessarily a thing you achieve. Rather, it is a state of mind which you constantly strive toward. This all comes from an understanding that ideas aren't static.
Alright. I don't know what I'm doing. It's like, it looks like I'm in a really good position, but I'm really not. Oh, we gotta do this guy. He gets one in zone 6. What do you think you're doing down here?
Going down there.
What do you think you're doing down here?
Chilling.
I've got an attack on zone 5. Oh, So yeah, that wasn't wise. I have movement, and the movement is not the best. One, two, and attack you one way. Is it in order?
I'm gonna attack in this zone.
Oh, shoot. Yep. 100%. That's the point. Okay. Yeah. So what's up? Right. They're going to zone 1.
The
Wonderful.
brain. They love the brain.
Wonderful. Nah. Need to place 1 and shield 2. Boo. For I was coming for those. It's going to come. Actually, now that I can't knock it out, just this one, so you can't have control.
You
I can't do that one. God damn it. Okay, well, so be it. Then going to shield alone. Shield here. Appears to qualify at the moment. Alright. Now we come here. Do this song and dance again. Dude's got 3 in the brain. 1, 2, 3. You control the heart, so you get 1 and 1. Nobody's in the lungs. I control down here, so I go 1, 2, 3. And then I control this one, so I go 1, 2. And then it comes down here, and I control this one, so I go 1 and go down 1.
Minus, even though you're gonna have to pass.
Sure do. That's how that works. And so I passed the last card.
So these are good.
Yes. Those are all... No, I'm not to 21 yet. I'm at 20.
Oh, the card.
Yeah, I passed the last card. No one can do that. I guess this is as good as... Yeah. Alright. So we did all the sciencey moves. We come down here. In turn order, each player must place 1 virus in any organ. If a player has no viruses available, they ignore this card. So you're going to place 1 for the dummy, and 1 for yourself, and I have no viruses to place. Alright. Is that music too loud now? I feel like I made it too loud. Tried to make it a little bit louder. Let me know if the music's too loud. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. I want you guys to hear it, but I don't want it to be like overbearing. Like, we're gonna take these cards. Don't forget to do your clicking up.
I'm putting over there.
Okay. Thank you, Giggles. I appreciate it. All right. So, where did you place yours?
In the line.
Oh, nice. Okay. We're gonna come down here now. Do the crisis tokens again. Crisis token. Crisis token number 1.
Didn't have one.
Okay.
You should have put it down there. How you?
Where?
One here.
That doesn't have a crisis token. We're past the point of scoring the areas.
No.
Okay. Crisis token number 1. They're higher on the track than me. They're gonna get 2 points. 1, 2. I'll get 1 point, and both of these are gonna come off because they don't have shields. Then this is going to come off. Check all the zones. Comes down here. So yeah, I guess in that case now I will. Crisis token number 2. Just me. I get 2. 2. This is gonna come off. Pop. This goes here. I don't think there's any other qualifying ones. Crisis token number 3. Once again, I'm the only one. 1, 2. I come off. This comes up here. Crisis token number 4. Actually, that won't score this round. That'll score next round. All of us. This is Rock is there, so she'll get 2. 1, 2. You're gonna get a card. We both go up 1. This comes off. She goes to the shield. We both come off. And then, because my scoring marker passed that, now all of these are going to flip over. And these areas will be worth more points or less science, or both. We did that. No smoking. Place the lowest numbered crisis tiles available in lungs 1 and lung 2, if no tile present. Alright. Oh, yeah, we don't resolve that one. This one stays. And we go to the next round. We did that. We did. Oh, yeah. No, we gotta do this. Nobody's at the top there. Come down here. I'm still there. Still there. Boom. I'm first player. I actually have some tokens this time. That you play. Alright. These cards. Oh. Ooh, a Jolteon. Try to catch a Jolteon. Pretty sure I don't have that. Alright. Ow, my great ball didn't work. They're going to zone 4. And then I am going to zone 1 and attacking that. Sure. Zone 3, the lung. Place 1, and you may shield him anywhere. There. All right. All right. Ready?
Yes.
They're going to the loans. That's pretty good energy at this point. Then I'm going to the hole. Oh, I plant. Loot. Evil. Good. Okay. Down here. Brain, 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heart, 1 point. No movement on the sides. Lungs, 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. You get your last card. Oh, at this point. Holy hell. Yeah, I don't think you can draw any more cards. You only get cards by moving down the check here. That was this one, right? And you go up 2 on that. Here, nobody has control. Here, nobody has control. Down here, I have control. So I get 2 points. 1, 2. Once again, don't overload. Okay. All right. So we'll clean up. You. So go over here. All right. Well, yeah. Coming down here. Place the lowest numbered crisis. Oh, do we have any crises token placements? Nope. Okay. Yep. 1 and 2.
2 and 3.
2 and 3. Yep. This comes down. So now we do the crisis. Number 1. is going to be 2 points for me. 1, 2. 1, 2. And these get flipped. This gets removed. This comes off. Then you come here. You have the most. So you go 1, 2, and 1. Those both come off. That gets placed, and then you are here, so you get 2 points. 1, 2, and you come off. That goes there. There's no qualified places for it to go. That's coming off. We come here. Nobody's at the top of their track. We come here. Nobody's done absorbing. It is myself. It is then the third player. Then this is Rock. Is in the middle, right? Next, the player who controls zone 1 scores 2 victory points. Okay. I like that. Yeah. And back to the top. We've only got 2 more rounds.
Ugh.
Where does the... We got 2 rounds left.
I'm not supposed to be dominating the board so much.
But you got lots of points too. Like, it's not like I don't feel like I'm over scoring. Alright, sounds good. Give us a fire. Boom, 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 boom. What to do on this round? Parts. Alright. They are putting 1 in zone 4. Not you. Ooh, giving them control. Alright, and then you flip the cards. Going to zone 5 with 2. I will go to zone 3. We're in the second to last round. Most of the time, consumption in this game is for sure just the choosing of which card to play. But honestly, I like it. It's not overly complicated with the state of the board. And I mean, and like generally, if you have any understanding of how like blood goes through the body, the flow of the map makes a lot of sense. All right. Am I the first player or are you the first player? Okay. Okay.
I don't know what you want.
Yeah, let's go with it.
This is it.
Oh, were these you just flipped them already?
I just flipped this one.
Oh.
He's going to the.
Oh yeah, we got the second one. Going to the heart. Okay. And then you go. Oh, so too. Going, and then you can move twice. Oh. Look at you. Sneaky sneak. Sneaky sneaky sneak. Sneaky sneak.
It's me sneaking around.
Alright. Well, I get to do stuff in zone 6. And I'm going to attack this one. And I'm going to push this one away. And then I may place one. Not as good as I was hoping. As I was thinking that maybe you were going to go there, and then I was going to swoop in backward. But yeah,
I gave up on that battle.
I mean,
It's not worth
it. You just took 3 zones in the time that I took to keep 1, so that was probably smart.
I took 2 zones.
Oh, you took 3 zones.
It's not worth it.
Oh, okay. Well,
Ugh.
all right.
Anyway,
Darn you! I thought I had that brain. Didn't think I did. I mean, I only think I put that. But I didn't play a move card, so couldn't do anything. Well,
anyway, well, anyway, what?
Yeah, and 3 up on the sides. Alright, then you get a point for the heart. And I get 4 points for the lungs. 1, 2, 3, 4. They get 3 points. 1, 2, 3. You get 2 points. Nice getting 2 of the ones that have 0. That's well done. And then I've got 2 points. 1, 2, and back down 1. Then we come here. The player who controls the brain, you, scores 2 points. 1, 2. Getting closer. And around. The player who controls zone 2, which is the heart, scores. It's weird that one says brain, didn't it? Or did it say zone 1?
Zone 1.
Oh, okay. It did say zone 1. Okay. And I guess that because that's technically 2 heart. Okay, cool. You'll get 2 points if you continue to control the heart. Alright. Now we come down to any crisis tokens that are in play. No, interesting. Then we come down to zone to the cure.
Oh no.
Oh no is right.
Not everything.
All of your stuff come off the board.
This is horrible.
Then we come down here. Me. This is Rock. Dummy player. Last round.
Is it a problem?
You've got a problem. Giggle goes, quote, oh no.
No.
Alright. Final round. Fight.
Oh no, it's over here.
Oh, I am
Look, this is.
Yeah, love to hear it.
What's going on here?
These are new cards. placed them. I already took them out
Why does he have a weird?
because you placed all three. You placed
Oh.
the 3 different ones for the other players.
Oh,
Yep, 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 yep.
oh, I'm over here deciding.
Yep, 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 yep.
This is okay.
All right, final round. I guess it's about 90 minutes. All right, not too bad. I mean, we're on stream, and it's our first time playing, so I think if you played it more often, and you thought about the actions a little less, or you just had more backstory for why to do certain things, I could definitely see 60 minutes for this game.
Okay.
You got a card set up? They're going to the loom. Sweet. I'm going to the heart. Go here. I think that's fine. And then I can shield 2 of my peeps. 1 and one. Oof. Apparently it was not the right move. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. so tired. Place there. Move there.
I can attack you if I'm not there.
Correct.
Oh. Hooey.
Ah, phooey. Oh no. Move a shift.
Myself in the rain.
Okay.
Not that it matters.
I don't. We'll see. You get the brain for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get this one for 1. 0. Down here I get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here they get 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Nobody. I get 2. And go down. The player who controls zone 2. That would be me. Switch to points. 1, 2. I think knows this will be the end of the game. We come down here. Don't know crisis tokens. It's crazy. Come down here. There.
Surprising. How is it surprising? I was wiped off the board.
They are wiped off the board. Hi, Nadine. Then we come down here. And this technically is still that. You collect all your cards. Let's see. You have a point in the brain. You have nothing in the heart. You have 1 in the lungs. You have nothing in 4, nothing in 5, nothing in 6. I have 1 in the heart, 1 in the lungs, nothing, and 1 in the kidneys. Eight. I played some cards.
9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. And that, I believe, is viral. Nadine, you love this game. Awesome. That is awesome to hear. This is our first time playing, and I had a good time with it. I feel like I quickly realized the strategy of this being that this was super lucky. The one negative in the game. Hi, Foglight. Nice to see you, friend. The one negative in the game was in the last zone, and when you go to the top here, it doesn't matter if you would go up by 10. You stay at the top, and then this last one here always kept me down. I never got completely wiped off the board because of that. I think that was the reason why I was able to get so high on the core track. But even then, you got wiped off twice. You weren't too far behind me.
That's like it was the worst.
You've only played twice. I mean, that's okay. It's okay to play twice if you like it. Honestly, I mean, we just played here and I thought it was enjoyable. Foglate, how are you, my friend? What the? Copy paste didn't work that time.
I give you my bless. Goodness.
Hold on. Yes, GG's. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this down onto the Google Sheet. Today is 6/22 viral, and the score was 40/60 to 47. All right. You're right. Should be sleeping, but meh, lazy time before bed. Hey, I always appreciate that. How was the game? I enjoyed it. What were your thoughts on the game? I guess the question is, would you want to play it again?
I could play it again.
Well, that's
How did I know about the stupid kidneys and
well. This doesn't
And I need to
necessarily go there. It's
plan ahead?
completely that was
Oh,
completely
it was
random.
random.
They were completely random. I just saw that just so happened to be the way they came out when I put them out.
Gosh, that was devastating.
Well, the good thing is, because she wants to play again, is there's an expansion that we also have. We did not include this time, called the Hive. This adds looks like it adds variable player powers for the viruses of some sort, and gives you an extra mutation card for each player, and more tokens. I did not read on how to play this yet. I just saw the components that are included in it. So the next time we play Viral, we will play with the Hive. But yeah, that was Viral, my friends. I'm going to go ahead on a quick be right back, say goodnight to Mrs. Rock, and then we'll see what we want to end up doing. All right, give me a few minutes here.